Good afternoon, everyone. Yes, my name is Steven. I'm one of the co-founders and CEO of Covibes, and I'm super happy to have you guys on this call and just sharing with you and just hearing from what our guest today, Tenten Osagi, is going to be sharing about the music industry, the tips, and how, as an artist and a producer, you can set up yourself to be discovered by record labels. Yeah, so Covibes is a music tech company, and what we do at Covibes, we help artists and producers to connect and collaborate with each other. What does that mean? That means that as an artist, you can join, you can create my website. Um, sorry, can you mute your mic? Yes, as an artist, you can come on the Covibes platform and you can find and book studios that work for you based on the price and this and the region as well. So for today, we're going to have a super engaging discussion. Let me just share my screen. Yes, so for today, we're going to have a very super engaging discussion. And so Osagi is going to be taking us through the tips that artists and producers can find to get discovered as creatives in the music industry. So Covibes is again a website that allows music artists to find studios close to them and book them and allow producers as well to showcase their music studio. So what should we expect on these webinar series? What should you expect that what a record label is looking for before they sign a new artist? What you should understand as a music artist, position yourself as a music creative. Then you can also, what you should expect as well is that music career development tips for you as a music creative and also global record deals opportunities. So for this session, it's going to be 45 minutes long. So I kindly ask you to mute your mic and also put your video off. Also type your questions in the chat if you have any questions for the guest. We're going to have an open session, a Q&A session at the end of this session. So if you like to ask your question directly to the guest, feel free to shoot yes at that moment. And again, enjoy the session. So yeah, so here we start. So Mr. Osagi, maybe you can unmute your mic and let. Yeah, Mr. Osagi, maybe you can unmute your mic and tell us more about yourself.
Hi guys, my name is Osage Tenten Onobun. Yeah, popularly known as Tenten in the industry. I'm so glad to be here to share this, insights. Stephen and I have been, we've been communicating for a while about this, and yeah, I'm super excited to, share this insight. So I was about to say that I think like things like this or webinars like this should happen more often because we have a lot of, upcoming artists and producers, just moving and without direction, they're like immersed in the creative processes and they always seem to forget that this is a music business and there are steps to it. They're like guidelines that you have to, take to get to where you want to get to. So like, I'm very happy to be here and, share this insight.
So,
Hello. Good afternoon, everybody.
So cool. So Mr. Osagi, maybe you can just tell us more about yourself and what you do at Chocolate City Music. Maybe we start with.
Yeah, Osage. I'm an A&R, head of A&R at Chocolate City. Yeah, I'm pretty chill. I'm cool. So more about myself, I think it's easy. For me, it's just like a lot about music. I like to be in music processes. I like to be around creatives. I mean, it's just like everything that surrounds me.
So,
All right.
so yeah, what does an A&R artist A&R entail, and why is it very much important in the music industry? So what?
Um, Being an A&R, or what the A&R does, the job of an A&R is like very diversified. Uh, it's a shame that a lot of people are not like fully aware of this office and how important it is in artist career. Like it's easy for an artist to just record, for an artist to like his music, but who tells him or who helps him in the process? Who listens and say, you know what, this needs you need a writer here, you need
Access my camera and I'm not wearing. Sorry.
Okay, I think our mic should be off. I'm hearing a lot of feedback. Okay. Yeah, so I was saying that, yeah, so okay.
Sorry, Mr. It's like just a minute. Kindly guys mute your mic for this session. Yes. Maybe we're good to go right now. Sorry for that, Mr. Sagi.
All right. Yeah, I was saying that it's easy for an artist to create, and I don't know any producer or artist that hates his job or that hates his sound. So you are immersed in the creativity, you are immersed in yourself. You need someone, you need some guidelines as to, okay, this person, official Kelly says he can't hear me. Can you hear me, Steven?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Okay, so I was saying that it's easy for an artist to be immersed in himself and just and to just get carried away about that with his sound or with his creation. Let me put it that way. So the importance of an E&R is, number one, it helps you guide your music. It helps you steer your music to the right path, in the sense that it helps you look for producers if you're lacking good production. I mean, and a good A&R has good ears to say, this guy, you're good, you're fantastic, but you need better beats, or you need or help you look for features on your level, because oftentimes it's better to do all these affiliations with the artist that's on your level, so that you can help yourself optimize at the long run. So an A&R job in the label, but that is the simple side of it. But at the label is a lot more complex, because as an A&R, you're sort of a manager too for the artist, but you're focusing on the music. So the meaning of A&R is artist and repertoire.
Okay.
Artist and repertoire. So repertoire is just songs. Most A&Rs are either producers or former artists, or maybe even artists. You know about Neyo. There are a couple of them in America that are really great A&Rs. Neyo now is in the music business fully as, I think, head of A&R. I'm not sure, but I mean, is playing at that level. So yeah, A&Rs have good music background. And for the label, they play a role of managers, but for the label. So an artist can have like a manager outside that does the business, but within the label, and the A&R is the one that manages the calendar, the meetings, whatever the artist needs, but focuses more on the music. Their submission processes, their features to be done, their mix and master. So you just let the artist create while you handle the road work for the artist's music.
Mm-hmm. So maybe also to jump in, maybe I'll ask, what does an upcoming artist needs to know about the record label? Maybe what are some of the misconceptions about us upcoming artists about record labels? So what does an artist needs to know about a record label?
I like this question because I realize that these days it's being popularized to want to be independent. Oh, you don't need a label, you don't need, and I just laugh because with a good label that has a structure, the sky is literally the beginning because now you have like a wide reach. You have people doing the stuff that you don't have to do. You have the PR guy, you have the digital marketing guy, you have like a full team behind you, and most importantly, you have funding. Now, everybody, I think everybody can agree that one thing that kills talent or careers is funding, budget. You don't. It's hard for an artist that is creating, spending time to make music or just think about what is trendy, trying to create, and then I mean, you're going out to look for fun too at the same time. So like that is where the label plays a major role. For independent artists, no matter how much you go or how far you go, there's a cap to how much you can go. There's just always a cap because the label, and then when you're with the label and they can help you optimize to a certain level, bigger labels will come. So your funding just keeps getting big, your budget keeps getting big. So the idea of it being independent, great. As a matter of fact, we're all independent. Before you get signed, you be independent. You must have done, okay, you know what, let me leave this part to the part of what do artists need to do. So yeah, I think I've answered your question there.
So do you think that every artist needs a record label to know maybe to be successful in his or her career?
At some point, yes. Everybody that has been independent got signed at some point because you get big and you cannot handle your business anymore. You get bigger than you get bigger than you can handle. So that's where the labels come in. That's where the big dogs come in.
And so for guys like you, you're signing artists every day. How do you make money as a record label?
This is a different discussion. Maybe I should send you my invoice for this insight.
So yeah, so that takes us to the main body of this discussion. Maybe I'll start with just to understand like who is a viable artist, who's an ideal artist for a record label. So I know you're scouting for talent. I know you have a lot of artists that are sending you their link, their music, and everything. So, but who is an ideal artist? Who do you say this is an ideal artist for a record label?
Okay. Good question, Stephen. So I think the major problem with this is that, or the major problem that artists have with this is that they don't, they're not trendy. And what I mean by trendy is like following up with what is new. Because you see, these things, they change. At one point, you have to be, handsome, you have to have his facts, you have to be a certain way, you have to be light skinned, like things. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. But now it's a lot different because this generation of listeners, they don't care how you look or what you do. They just need you to be true to what you're saying. They need to connect with what you're saying. So I think the best way to go about this is to always listen to okay, these artists that are trending or these artists that are big, why are they big? There's always a middle ground. There's always something that connects all of them. There's always something trendy that connects all of them. So what's this the record label or the A&R department, they make sure that anybody they're signing have those qualities. Now, in this present time, what works or what's really what we're looking for, what most record labels are looking for, is an artist that is true to himself, that is saying his truth, and hardworking. Because music has changed. Hardworking in the sense that, gone are those days where artists are no longer the faces, or artists are not, they're just behind the scenes. You just see them perform. You just they are hidden stars. They are not everywhere. But these days, people want to see you. Like people want to know that you're real. That's how they connect. That's how they like connect with an artist. Cardi B's, the Black Bones, the Mayokuns, the Tenny, and that's why you said that someone like Peruzzi before there's the pivot in his career was when he started, engaging more with fans on social media. So, I mean, these are the things that artists that we look out for. We look out for artists. We look out for artists that are being true to themselves and ready to do the work.
Okay. Just remind our participants that attendees that you can type your question in the chats, even as Wasagi continues to giving us some more tips on how to be discovered by record label. But maybe just going back to what you just said, how would you describe being true to yourself?
Tell your story, man. Tell your truth. Like what you actually feel. Gone are those days where, songs are empty, where you can just say, my baby, I love you, the sky, nobody gives a fuck about that. Sorry for my language. Nobody gives a fuck about the sky they want to know why you're you, or they want to know. The truth is, people always connect to true stories. Whatever you say, like they're like 5 million people going through that same thing. You feel me? There are like 5 million people, and those are your fans. Those are the people that will say, "Oh, bro, this guy's music changed my life." Those are the people that will form a cult following, because these days that is what it is. It's a cult. People are stans. Before that, that artists shared fans, like this fan is this person loves or is a fan of this artist or that artist. No, people have concentrations now. Like this person, I fuck with this person's sound. I fuck with this person entirely. So being true to yourself is just telling your story. You can come as you are. You can tell any story as long as it's what or who you are. Any story can be told. Just make sure that it's real. Just make sure that, and that's why so a lot of times in America they have actual writers, because these words actually go a long way. If you know what I'm saying, like these things actually, you don't just come up with mumbo jumbo and just put them together. So being true to yourself is just telling your story, how you feel. Like what an artist is saying, do you see it in the brand, or do you understand? There are a lot of artists that you see and that this guy is just forcing it. This is not him. This is not.
Sorry about that. Guys, kindly mute upon entry. You're having a very important discussion. So, Mr. Sagi, you can just continue.
Yeah, sorry about that. Someone was trying to talk to me. Yeah, I hope I was able to answer. Or do you have are you? So do you want me to buttress on that?
Maybe as a follow-up question, maybe how would you describe a hardworking artist? We say like what you're looking for as an A&R. You're looking for a hardworking artist. What would describe a hardworking artist?
That's a good question. So this part, I think, is the
sorry guys for that. Even as Mr. Osagi answers our questions, maybe guys you can also type your questions on the chat, and he's going to respond to.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry about that. I was saying that the hardworking artist is you'll be the most hardworking person in all departments. So there's no you of course you assign people, but you see in that department you have to follow up to the fullest. You are the most hardworking person in all departments. So while I mean finding my way in the industry, I kept seeing stuff like this. I kept seeing an artist that that maybe it's big, and then people feel like, oh, okay, he has a great team, but I'm in that space to know that this guy is the hardest working person in every department in the studio. An artist should at least, the barest minimum, know how to record yourself. In the studio, with the PR, is coming with ideas for ways to, blow himself. He has the ideas. That is the talent. That is the person, that is the dream. So you cannot leave anything to chance or to say, okay, oh, you have someone handling this or that. No, you are at the forefront of every department and you're killing it. That's the hardworking artist. So once I see someone that, oh, is ready, is inquisitive, is keen, has questions, you get like, oh, okay, what is happening here? At least if you don't know, you want to know, you want to, like there was one time that Jay-Z was talking about how record labels, do spends and artists don't know what. And then it's when, everything has gone public or there's a fight, that's when you start hearing that, oh, they spent so and so amount. And no, you should know at every point how much is going to what and for what purpose. How does this benefit me as an artist? How does this scale me up from this point to the, do you understand? So, and a hardworking artist is in every department knowing what's going on and has a keen mind for what he doesn't know.
Yeah, maybe just to digress a bit, what did you say about we are getting trends whereby artists have to put a lot of content out there. So in terms of like putting a content on social media and how they engage with the artist, how does social media and put them create a lot of content apply and also give them an upper hand to be discovered by record labels?
Sorry, I didn't get that. Did you say how does social media play a role in artist discovery?
In terms of how they engage their audience and everything, how can you say like you look at social media as one of the data points before you start this kind of conversation with an artist?
Sure. Social media, I mean, that's your marketplace. That is where everybody sees everybody. It's not even just for artists. I think we're past this discussion of if social media is the tool for marketing. I mean, it's the, like, literally, in fact, before COVID, maybe we can have this discussion, but after COVID, where everybody solely depended on this. I mean, we've discovered that it's just the only way right now. Anybody that wants to check you out or they go to your Instagram, they go to your Twitter too. So social media, of course, put as much dope content as you can put there. Understand that you have a better, or you're in a better place than artists of, say, 10 years ago, where they had to strive, they had to go from shows to show to prove themselves. No, you don't have to do all of that. You can literally, have something really dope on social media and someone picks you up from there. Rema, Aresta, they were picked up from social media. I mean, so why not you? Just make sure that what you have, just understand that it's not for, you need to treat it as an actual marketplace. It's going to be fun, yeah, but you have to understand that the first 5 seconds are very important. Let me just put it to 15 seconds. They are very important to your career. So yeah.
Top. Yeah, just maybe before we open the session to our participant to ask you some questions, maybe I'll let me ask this question. Like, how many number of songs does an artist need to have on his or her portfolio before he starts engaging a record label? Like, how many numbers of songs do I need to have as an artist before I start now scouting for record labels?
I don't want to put a number to it, but as insane as it could get, as insane as it could get. I mean, the more the merrier. See, what I just need, I don't even need someone to have many songs. Sometimes artists don't have access to studios. I just, like, there's an artist we're working with now, where we got him, when he's in a developmental program. When we met him, he just had like 3 to 4 songs. But the fact that he was keen on recording, he was keen on, I mean, right now in the developmental program, he's the one that has the highest number of, songs being produced. So it's just, you can have as much as you can, but the most important thing is that an artist has a keen, or like is always eager to record, because I mean that's the whole point.
So what you're stressing here is quality over quantity.
Quality over, quality being the artist's passion for recording.
Yeah.
Okay,
so again, to participants, if you'd like to ask Mr. Osagi your question, you can type it on the chat, or maybe you can also raise your hand, and if I see that on the chat, I'll ask you to unmute, and you can ask your question directly to Mr. Osagi. So you can use the chat or maybe raise your hand, and then I will give you a chance to do that. I can see some of you guys raising your hands. So I'm going to ask the last question to Mr. Osagi, then you can open now the session to the participants. So the last one, Mr. Osagi, what's the difference between a distribution deal, a record deal, and a publishing deal?
Distribution deal, a record deal, and a publishing deal. Okay, so first, a record deal is a lot of times is 360 in the sense that they take care of all of the artist trajectory in form of PR, digital marketing, day-to-day activities, recording. I mean, record purpose. You're always recording. They create a recording system for you. They may not have a studio, but at least they make sure that you're always recording there. So it's 360. Most times it's 360. At publishing focuses more on the content that has already been made, and most times is for say YouTube videos, movies. It also works hand in hand with licensing, when that's a place where they just focus particularly on the content that has already been made. Yeah, they are not liable to, they're not liable to distribute. They're not liable to get you sessions. They're not taking care of your artist trajectory. They're just focusing on the content that you've already made, and looking for how to market it for, publishing sake. That is videos. That's all those songs, songs you hear in movies, or maybe they're using for adverts. Yeah, that's what publishing. And then distribution is just, what distribution is, we take your song and distribute it on all platforms, and if you want it to extend beyond that, we do I don't think distribution is I don't think people just do distribution anymore. It goes with marketing.
Okay.
It goes with marketing, and it goes beyond unlike publishing, it's not strict to movies or what's it called, or the YouTubes or whatnot. It's full on distribution, but still not as encompassing as the record deal. So it's just distribution as to, okay, we're putting on radio, putting on TV, we're distributing across the DSPs, and of course you have splits on how to share your returns.
Cool. Thank you for that. So we're going to jump into the questions of the participants. So we'll start with Habib. Habib, kindly unmute your mic and maybe can raise your question as well. Habib?
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Habib.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, I can hear you, Habib.
Okay, I wanted to ask if the record labels only discover the artists, or like the artists that submit demos and get discovered that way? And if yes, how do you submit demos to record label? Like, what is the best way?
Well, it goes both
That's
ways.
my question.
Yeah, got it. It goes both ways. Of course, you can send in your music. You can, if you know any A&R, or you can look for the artist, the labels emails, and then you can send to the label emails. They will always find a way to get it to the A&Rs. And there are always listening sessions for those entries.
Okay. I hope that answers you, Habib. So we go to Simeon. Maybe I can unmute and ask you a question. Simeon?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we
Yeah,
can.
I can hear you.
Good day, Mr. WT. I really don't have much to ask. I'm really excited being here, but over time, I've sent a few of my clips or a few of my short records to a few persons, and I've gotten a lot of feedbacks. But there's always this dominant and pressing need to hear from someone with a very great experience or someone with a better knowledge of the industry. And I want to ask you personally, how would you know a star if you had one?
Good question.
That's a good question. So once, of course, there are music you hear that, gets you off your seats and, you're jumping and you're like, what? Number one, an artist has to sound different. Like, it has to be something I've not heard before. It has to be something that is not out there, something that is really unique. And yeah, like I said before, telling his own story. That's why you say that. Even see, I'm not advising this, but I mean, just to buttress a little on telling your stories, you can literally in America, gangsters tell their stories in raps, and they're super big. But Bobby Shmurda literally told a story of how they went to kill some people, and that's how he got arrested. I'm just saying that he got so big just because of that. So you're unique. You have a unique sound. You sound different, and yeah, you're telling a story. You're telling your own truth. So yeah, that's it. That's what record labels look out for.
Yes, thank you so much. I hope that answers you, Simeon. So Playboy Beats, then we go to Chizom. Playboy Beats.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good
Can you hear me?
afternoon. Yeah.
Okay. My question is, first of all, you were saying something about a development program. That's probably when you Chocolate City get to sign an artist, or when they are interested in an artist, they undergo a development program for some period of time. So my question is, I would really like to know what that program entails, if possible. What are they training the artist on? Because if the artist is already a good one to say already, probably he already has the looks, the artistic design and everything. So what else is there to train him on? And that's the first one. And the second one is, how do we get this label's email address to send our content to? How do we get them? Just those two questions. Thank you.
Okay. So at Chocolate City, or for most labels, structured labels, the both are always going on. There are artists that so there are like 6 stages of the artist journey. I'll just run through it real quick. So there's a stage 1 where an artist, or where someone wants to sing or wants to be an artist. He doesn't know his way around. But he has a flair for it. He just wants to sing, so he starts writing. Starts asking his friend. He starts looking for his sound. Stage 2, now he has a sound. He's sure of his sound. He believes himself. He has recorded, a couple, and then he has been able to play them around for people, and they like it. He's building a following. He's been able to build some following, some numbers, and then stage 3 is already out. He has stuff. Is considerably big. Stage 4 is a superstar. Stage 5, he maintains that superstar level. That's stage 5. That's where a lot of artists are, right? The big four, that's Olamide, Breezy. They are stars already. Then that stage 5 is the place where they maintain that level. Stage 6 is where you really literally can't do no wrong. The Jay-Z's, the Two-Face, you've entered like a legendary status, and you're not going down you're just there. Do you understand? So the developmental program, a lot of them are in stage one. They found their sound and they are building a following. Of course, but the people that we sign full on to Chocolate City most times are stage two. Of course, you found your sound, you have a following, there's a market on ground for us to say, okay, we are going to invest in. So the whole point of our developmental program is to always create the next stars for ourselves. So, I mean, I don't know if you heard about, if you heard that Rema had been with Maven for 2 years. Star had been with Maven for 2 years before they released that. Yes, so that's the developmental process. So it just helps you, it helps you. There are artists that you hear, you be like, this guy is good. This guy has it. But then the all-roundness of the music, you see that, there are still some things that still need to be checked. Maybe his vocals needs to be stronger. Maybe he himself needs to be more confident. These are the things that we do in the label. These are the programs that we have that help you move to stage two. For the second question, as how do you get this record label emails? Go to their social media. Most times they have their emails in their bio, or you can just type it out on what's it called, Google. Just check for their websites. There's always somewhere you can contact. I receive multiple emails from social media, from people that hit us up from our website. So, yeah.
Okay. So you're saying gone are the days for you tagging big artists and on your comment section. Gone are those days. You need to be very strategic.
Sorry, gonna do this for what?
Why you create a song, then you tag big artists. You're tagging Burna Boy, you're tagging Drama, you're tagging everyone.
Nobody gone are those days. I mean, you can be doing that. You can just be doing. I mean, that's part of the whole hard work. You can be doing that, but bro, just keep doing your thing. Just keep doing your thing. Make sure that you keep doing your thing.
So Chizom, maybe you can unmute your mic and ask your question.
Okay, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, what I want to ask is, sometimes as an artist, do you have to try as much as possible to relate with some people in the industry in order to get discovered? I know somebody, or I don't know. That's what I want to ask.
Well, it's always good to pay attention to information, because you see, there's a lot of people in the industry that there are a lot of gatekeepers that are just there because they're just ceremonial. They'll waste your time. So it's not about just playing, just being nice to everybody. No. Know who knows what you need. Do you understand? And go and ask the person or get close to that person. You necessarily don't. You just be yourself. You can literally be an introvert. Omale is an introvert. It doesn't play. It doesn't like talk with people. Rema did not know anybody, and do you understand? So you just they always say follow who know road. Make sure that the person you're hitting up, of course you're going to need someone to show you something. So have your questions, know what you need, and look for your answers. There's always someone that has the answers. So you don't have to be nice to them. No. Don't do that.
Yeah. Maybe the last two questions, because of interest of time, we're going to have Mati and then Giuseppe. Then you're going to close it at that point. So Mati, kindly unmute your mic and ask your question. Mati, Nick. Okay.
Good afternoon. My question is, as an upcoming AR, and if I want to start for an artist, what are the things I should look out for?
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Yeah, I said as an upcoming AR.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if I want to start for an artist, what are the qualities I should look out for?
Like I think I've addressed this at one point. As an upcoming A&R, first you have to have like a wide range of music knowledge. Not necessarily the music production or singing itself. I'm just talking about trends. Know what artists are singing or talking about now. Like in America, a lot of people, like the girls especially, whether they are singing it, Jinaiko, or whether they're rapping it, Megan Thee Stallion, they're talking about sex. They're being free. They're open. They're talking about their vaginas or what they will do to penis or whatever. So, I mean, I'm not saying that you should look for an artist that says. I'm just saying that look for what is trending within your space, or an artist that is really telling a different story. Once an artist is really, really super unique with the story he's telling. I mean, that's why you see that someone like a young Amy at one point, she really moved up because she was telling a gay a gay story of how, she was telling her story. She was being true to herself and all of that. So an upcoming A&R should, number one, know what's going on sonically in the industry. And after you find an artist that is that way, you have to make sure that the artist is hardworking on all fronts. Is he ready to record? Is he ready to this show up? Will he not give you excuses that, oh, blah, 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 I don't have. Most artists, if an artist is really, really hungry for something, they don't have excuses. Trust me. There's no, an artist that really wants to record will show up. An artist that really wants something will turn up. So, yeah, those are the two qualities.
Thank you for that. We're going to have Farouk, then you're going to close it at that point. So, Farouk, Adebayo.
Thank you for having me. I really, really appreciate. My question is, how can the lights be shining on me?
Right. Did you get that, Asagi?
Because I think I got everything to be there. How can the light be shining on me? Because I think I need mercy. That's the only thing. How can the light be shining on me?
Okay. I need to the light is not coming to shine on you. Honestly, you have to look for the light. You have to be in a position you have to position yourself to where the light, find the light and put yourself there, because the truth is nobody will come to your room or come to anywhere or just, like me, I didn't know you. Sorry, I didn't know you until now. But guess what? There are a lot of artists that are putting their stuff out there, doing really dope stuff, working on their craft and making sure that it comes out really, really, really nice. Make sure you don't have people that are lying to you around you. If you have people that you've been using, or they've been telling you, they've been giving you feedback for a while, maybe you need to change them. You always need to change. Look for new people that are maybe in the industry. That's how you look for the light. On social media. So nobody is going to look for anybody again, because there are a lot of mad talented people that are in your faces. Do you understand? So for a place like maybe now, they can't even sign in because they have so many artists that are signed with them that are really good, that are in their developmental programs. So those are the people that have been able to find the light. So you will find the light. The light is not coming.
Thank you so much, Mr. Osagi, for that, and thank you for responding to some of our questions and some of our concerns as well.
You're welcome.
At this point, I just want to invite Bimbo. She's going to take 2 or 3 of our time. Then we're going to bring the meeting to a close. Then once we come back after 2 minutes, Mr. Osagi is going to give us, tell us maybe what has been your highlights in your music career, in your career as an A&R artist. So once Bimbo is done, then you're going to come back to you. Then we can bring it to your close.
Okay.
Bisola, over to you. Hello, Bimbo.
Good afternoon, everybody. Can you hear me? Good afternoon.
Yes, we can.
I'm sales lead at Covibes. So today I'm going to be talking about introducing you to Covibes. So basically, Covibes is a website that allows music artists to find music studios close to them and allow producers showcase their music studios. So basically, as a music artist, if you're looking for studios to record your songs, you can just come onto our website and search for studios close to you and book studios so that artists can find you. So why book a studio on Covibes website? It gives you a chance for free marketing and promotion. Like I explained, as an artist using Covibes, we give you free promotion with the big names in the industry. We put your songs out there on our website and on our social media platform. And as a producer that has a verified studio on our website, the big names of the industry will first use with their record labels and all of that. Then we have a chance to get discovered by record labels. Like I explained earlier, as the
Hello, Bimbo. Sorry, I think we're having some network challenges from your end. Maybe I can just take it from here. So yeah, what Bimbo is saying, if you book a studio session with us, you get a chance to get free marketing and promotion, a chance to be discovered by record labels, because we're always pitching this music to different record labels based on the quality of the music that you give us. Then you have like payment transparency and protection. And also that means that once you pay for a studio now, once you pay on a
Hello.
studio, hey Bimbo.
Okay.
Yes. So once you pay on a studio on our platform, what happens is that we don't give the producer that money until you receive your track and your track meets your satisfaction. So there's made payment protection. In case the producer doesn't deliver, we can come back to you and just give you a refund of that. And also it's so easy for you to access studios and booking process wherever you are. So for this month, if you're going to book for a full session, 8-hour session, you're going to get free music distribution and publishing. You're going to also to get a lyric video and also going to get a cover art, a feature on the music blog. Then you're going to help you do, like, again, what Mr. Osagi was saying, telling your story, a professional artist profile bio, and also grow strategy to grow your fans and also your streams as well. And if you're going to book for a 4-hour session, that's a half session, you're going to get a cover art, you're going to get a music blog feature, social media post on our platform, and also growth strategy and how you can build your streams and also your fans as well. And also telling your story again, professional artist bio can also help you how do you tell your story in this case. So thank you so much guys for your time. And again, now we're going back to Mr. Osagi to tell us, Mesa Osagi, what has been your highlight in the music industry? I know you have worked with different number of creatives. What's that one story you can tell us? Hey, guy, this one has been one of my major highlights in this industry.
Thank you. So there's been a couple. There are probably ones that are probably even more than what I'm about to say. But it's personal to me because it was my pet project. It was my own project. I've worked with MI. I've worked with a couple of artists. I've done stuff with Two Face. I've been in different camps. I've been with BMW. I wrote Ichaba's first single featuring Neoko. I've been around, but the one that really that I would really hold there is Black Bones Project, because we spent such a long time on it, and it was just both of us, like literally just both of us, and we had to fight. We had to fight people. We had to fight together. We had to fight ourselves. We had to create. We had to cancel. We had to disagree. Like, it was just an emotional roller coaster. And it was surreal for me to see it do this much numbers, because I mean, I'm even everywhere on the project. Like, my voice is everywhere. Like, it was literally blood and sweat. And yeah, that's one that's really dear to me. Yeah, I have a couple of others, but I think Black Bones Project.
So, thank you so much, everyone, for joining this webinar session. I hope the session has been super informative and insightful for you, and I hope that some of the tips and strategies that Mr. Osagi has shared in this call you guys are going to utilize that. And again, tell your story, be unique, and be a hardworking artist. Put as much content as you can put out there, and also be keen and attentive to details when you go to the studio and all those kind of things. Thank you so much, Mr. Osagi, as well, for taking your time. We appreciate your sacrifice. It's on a weekend, and I know you have a lot of it. You have a busy schedule. But again, you showing up on this call and trying to talk to us, upcoming artists and producers. We hold that at a very high degree. So thank you so much, everyone, and this now brings us to the end of our webinar session. Guys, you can unmute yourself and just say bye. You can wave, you can unmute your video, but this brings us to the end of this session. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, everyone. It's Ikebali.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Bye, guys.